Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Darlene. For those of you that are new to my channel, I make a ton of videos just all about baby, mama, breastfeeding, just a whole bunch of stuff. You can go check that out. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making videos for you guys. This video in particular is just about week 21 in our pregnancy. Finally made it to week 21. I feel like it's just like a huge accomplishment to finally make it more than the halfway point, and I'm super stoked that you are here along with me. So like I said, this is about week 21. I filmed my pregnancy journey from starting from week 6 all the way to 21, so you can go back and check those out also if you have not already. So we are in our second trimester, which is the best trimester to be in at this point. You don't have to deal with the first trimester symptoms like the queasiness and the morning sickness, but we're not super huge yet like we would be in our third trimester. We're kind of in that sweet spot, so we have our energy. We're not super huge yet, and we're hopefully no longer throwing up every single morning like I have been with this. So like I say every week, that I'm just super thankful that I'm able to stay home. My husband and I are both able to stay home. We don't have to go to work, especially during this whole like quarantine time, that we're able to just make our full income from home. If you want more information about how we're able to do that, that's going to be the first link in the description below. But let's get into the meat of this video. So we're going to talk about, like I said, week 21. We're going to talk about how baby is changing, developing, and then also we're going to get into some symptoms about mama. So you'll want to stick around to the end of this video so you can see all the new symptoms that we have to just be aware of for week 21, just to see what's normal and what's not normal. Hopefully you've had an ultrasound pretty recently, within like a couple of weeks, and that'll give you just a whole lot of information about your baby, how your baby's just growing and measuring. So that's also really fun to just go to the appointment and see your baby looking more like a baby than just like a little gummy bear from like one of your previous ultrasounds. So week 21, you only have 19 more weeks to go. You're in your 5th month, and baby is about the size of a carrot at this time. In length, your baby is about 10.5 inches long and weighs about 12 ounces, so almost a pound. So at this time, baby's eyebrows have grown in and her eyes are still developing. The baby's irises still lack pigmentation at this time. So you may not know what color of eyes baby has yet. Like for us, I have, of course, like the dark brown eyes. My husband, on the other hand, he has bright green eyes. So maybe this baby will have some of his pigmentation, which would be pretty awesome. It would just be really cute. I know Avea, she has dark brown eyes like me, so we'll see with this baby if he or she gets daddy's color of eyes. So baby has tiny taste buds, and he or she is able to actually taste what you're eating at this time. So they say, you know, whatever mom liked or craved during their pregnancy, that's what baby is gonna like, and that's what baby is accustomed to, because they can actually taste it through the amniotic fluid. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you are a big spicy eater, or if you like the savory foods, or if you just went out and ate pasta, they could probably taste the garlic, or if you had something super spicy to eat, they could probably taste that too. That's why they even say that whatever mom is craving during her pregnancy, that's what baby is going to like absolutely love when they start eating food. So I think that's pretty cool. For me right now, I'm kind of craving more like sourish foods, so like just like sour candies and just the weird stuff. Like I'm not big on sour foods when I'm not pregnant, so this pregnancy is just a little bit different just because I'm craving more like sour stuff. With my first, I was craving cheese, which is kind of funny. And I mean, she loves cheese now. I don't know if it's because I ate it a lot when I was pregnant, or that's just what she likes. My husband's a big cheese head too, so it's just kind of funny that they just to see like what they like when they come out and what they like when they're starting to do like solid. So at this time, baby has tons of room still in your uterus. They can do somersaults still, kicking, punching. Like I said, you could probably start to feel the kicking, the punching, the somersaults, that kind of movements, the flutters in your stomach at this time, or it will happen in the next couple of weeks. But just know that they do have tons of room right now. Yes, they are going to start getting crammed as they grow and they get bigger, but as of right now, they're still okay, and they still have lots of room in your uterus. Your organs for mama, your organs are going to start to be just moved up a little bit just to make room for that baby. So that's obviously going to be really fun. I mean, it's just going to keep getting more and more crammed. It's just starting to kind of move up to make room for baby. So I thought this was interesting. So your fetus, you might feel them a whole lot, like with this one right now. I feel the baby moving so much. With my first, I kind of felt her. You know, I would definitely feel her, but I feel like this one I feel moving around way more. But I do know because of the ultrasound, that baby is in a different position than my first ever was. So with my first baby girl, Avea, she was always breech. So she never turned, she never flipped, even though I did everything I possibly could to get her to flip. I did like the heat and the cold to try to get her to move toward the heat. I did the music, the light, like lower in my abdomen so she would move to the light or move to the music. That didn't work. I saw a chiropractor when I was like further along in my pregnancy. I would see him twice a week. So he was trying to just make more movements and kind of open things up and try to get her to flip, and she never did that. So then we tried the position on the couch where you have pretty much like your butt up on the couch and then your head on the floor, just to try to put your bottom up so then she could, you know, flip and put her head down, if that makes sense. But yeah, so we tried that. We even tried, they said if you go into a pool, because I was pregnant during the summer with her, so we went into a pool, we go swimming, and they said to do flips underwater, and that will get her to turn. We tried that multiple times. I mean, we tried everything with her to get her to flip, and she never did. And so what was my point about this? Okay, yeah, position. So Avea was always breech. She was always head up, feet down. She never turned no matter what we did. But with this baby, when I just had my ultrasound, they said that baby's already head down. So just because baby's in a different position, probably why I'm feeling this baby move way more. So baby's head down already. So that means that baby's feet are way up here. That's where I'm constantly feeling like the kicking. And now I know why, because baby's legs have also grown, and I feel baby moving a whole lot. But like I said, it just depends on if this is your first, second, third, fourth pregnancy, just how big you are, like body composition wise, and then whatever position that baby is in will all go into if you can feel baby moving or not, or how often. So this week, a new symptom is spider veins. I don't know if you've ever heard about it or had anybody tell you about it, but some women will get spider veins, and it's just like the tiny little veins that are close to your skin. They will start to kind of branch out and look like a tree or something like that. You can probably, if you do get them, you'll probably get them in your legs, ankles, feet, or face. So this is nothing really to be concerned about, just to know that this, you might get them if you're the type of woman that can see their veins pretty visibly already, like before pregnancy, then it's probably something you might see during. Just another symptom to remember this week, that your hands, feet, and fingers might get pretty swollen, especially if you are pregnant during the summer like I was with my first. I got really swollen if I was walking around, and of course it was hot outside and I was in flip-flops. And then later on in the weeks when I got just bigger and bigger, then my fingers would get really swollen. So this week is just to start introducing that, just to know that it is normal for you to get swollen, especially if you are in like a very hot environment, if it's in the summertime. So just be aware of that. If you wear rings, like your wedding ring, or if you have rings on all the time, just to be aware that they could get stuck if you're not taking them off and putting them on every day. If your fingers do start to get swollen, they recommend to no longer wear your ring anymore, just so it doesn't get stuck and you like lose circulation. They just say to put your ring like on a chain and you'll have it just as a necklace until you give birth. Your hands will probably go down and then you can wear your wedding ring again. But just know that it is pretty common to have your feet and your hands and fingers swell up. But like I said, I didn't personally feel that until I was like maybe 30 plus weeks. I didn't really notice the swelling, but it's good to just know ahead of time is a symptom that is pretty normal. Okay, so another one that we have talked like previously is just the increased appetite. So just make sure that you're eating well, you're eating often. Don't skip meals because it's going to make you feel even worse. Just try to keep snacks that are well balanced. They're nearby, like especially if you're out and about doing stuff, that you make sure that you bring a couple snacks with you. You can do like trail mix, a granola bar, protein shake. I spoke about it how last week how I was doing like the turkey sticks and the cheese, just something like higher protein that you can take with you so you can kind of mess with snacks and see what you like. But make sure that you are definitely staying hydrated no matter what. If you are working out or just out and about or you're working all day, just make sure that you are constantly drinking water. Another one that is gonna be fun for us this week for pregnancy is backache. So we kind of talked about it starting at week 19, I believe, just that, you know, your center of gravity is going to be shifting. So with this pregnancy, my body is kind of going outward. And with my first pregnancy, I felt like she was more like an oval. Like I was just like my hips were getting bigger and I was going out this way. So this one, I feel like I said, is going toward the front more. So it's making it harder just to not get like backaches and back. But just know that the backaches are pretty normal. I do see a chiropractor. I see him like once every couple weeks. And I did mention backaches to him when I saw him at my last appointment. And he was just telling me to make sure that I put my butt like out to kind of reverse the whole spine going in. So don't do anything that forces your hips to go in front of you because that's already what your body's doing. You want to do the opposite. So to put like your butt back, like when you're walking and just when you're stretching, to do like a yoga pose, but to keep your butt out. So hopefully that helps you if you are getting backache. I know that you can do massages, you can do like the warm showers, you can soak in like the warm bathtub, stuff like that, just to kind of help with it. They do suggest to, when you're pregnant, not to use the heating pads that are like the electrical ones. So if you need to get like a heating and cooling pad, you can get the ones with like all the rice and the beads inside of it with like the essential oils. I think I got mine like on Amazon. So hopefully that helps you. We will see you next week for week 22. I hope that week 21 is well for you. You're feeling good. Like I said, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep making a bunch of videos for you guys, and we will see you in the next video.